That woman there with those side-by-side pictures is claiming to be missing girl from many years ago, Madeleine McCann. And she's saying this because she's trying to figure out her identity. She's having some questions about who she really is. And this story that captivated so many folks, she thinks she might have that missing piece. Madeleine McCann was a little girl that became Britain's most notorious missing child when she disappeared from her hotel room while on vacation with her parents in Portugal in 2007. I had completely forgotten about this. When this came up, I was like, oh, why does that name sound very slightly familiar? It was a big story. And this particular woman, Julia Fatizna, who's 21 years old, is now apparently a part of it. She's also been referred to as Julia Wandelt and Julia Wendell. She says she does not remember most of her childhood, save holidays in hot places with white-colored apartments. I don't know what that indicates. Faustina says she learned about McCann's case from her grandmother, who she now does not believe is her real blood relative. She also posted photos of herself as a child that indisputably show a resemblance. I'm not sure whose opinion that is, but it's one of those things. I guess it's indisputable, Adrian. Here's some of those pictures that she posted side by side. She said, that's me. I assume that's, it's probably about a year and a half to 2 years apart from those first two pictures. This one being from toddler age to, I guess, teenage years. Look, the red circle, there's a dimple. There's a dimple, Adrian. Sorry, I don't mean to laugh about this. Also more, and one of those, this is the thing that did stick out to me though. At the top, she says she had the smile like the woman, the mother who lost their child, and then eyes like her father. In this particular picture, it is the entire middle of the face that looks like that father. I mean, smile, nose, eyes, all of it. But coincidences happen sometimes. I just don't want to make a definitive conclusion. So a little bit more from the McCann stuff, because there's some more of these similarities. If you didn't believe it, think about it now. McCann, who has an eye defect known as coloboma, wow, I don't know that word, on her right eye in the same place Fatizna does, was sleeping in a room with her younger twin siblings as her parents dined with friends at a nearby tapas bar on the night of May 3rd in 2007 in Portugal. Police immediately suspected her parents were involved in that disappearance, which proved a distraction that may have allowed the real kidnapper to get away. I think the person who wrote this is in full belief of what's going on. I still don't know. Madeleine was 3 years old at the time when she disappeared, meaning she would be 19 years old today. And there's other developments that have shown there was a man that worked there, and they were on his trail. He could have been the one who abducted and potentially harmed this little girl. All these things are happening throughout it. Let's go to that, because authorities are still investigating. This guy's name is Christian Bruckner. He's 45 years old, and he was identified as a suspect in the McCann case in April of 2022. Bruckner was a handyman at Praia de Luz at the time of Madeleine's disappearance. There he is. There. So you saw the pictures, Adrian. You saw the dimple. There's some kind of eye defect that I can't pronounce the name of. All these things are coincidences, or are they the real deal?
You know what, I don't know, but I do know it's very hard for parents who've lost a child or had a child kidnapped when these people come out of the woodwork claiming to be that child. So I can't imagine what the McCanns are going through. I assume they're still alive, but I can't imagine how many people have reached out and said, I think I'm your child. So, I just wish there were an easier way to clear this process. I think it is kind of suspect that this woman has had multiple names. Also, if the girl is only supposed to be 19 and she's 21, there are some things that don't seem to fall into place. I just really wish there was an easier way of finding out if these individuals are people who were abducted at young ages.
Well, the tough thing just might get through because the parents, let's jump down to graphic 10, the parents have agreed to provide a DNA sample to figure out if this is for real. So a spokesperson for the McCann family said that they will not comment publicly on the matter, but a friend close to the family confirmed to the Daily Beast that the McCann family is willing to follow up on that lead. Faustina wrote on her Instagram page that the McCann family has agreed to submit DNA for a test. And she says, thank you for the support. Kate and Jerry McCann agreed for a DNA test. She's very excited. So, I mean, the answer is gonna come. Maybe those discrepancies will be figured out through all that, or maybe they'll be confirmed to be just discrepancies and she was just trying. And by the way, if she's trying to figure out who she was, she doesn't trust her history and the things that she's been told about herself, she doesn't have very good memories of these things, I'm all for trying to find out. She's just pretty sure about it, as long as it's not a purposeful attempt to be involved with this whole story. That's the only thing I concern myself with.